Tom, I'm letting it go.
The coupon's expired in 2010.
Exactly.
All right, Kelsey is off this morning. Misha's here.
Good morning,
Welcome
Misha.
back.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's good to be here. Happy Wednesday, everybody. You know, I will say Monday and Tuesday it looked like almost a ghost town. It's spring break. Everyone's got. But today I will say in the 5 o'clock hour, things are already starting to pick up. So just a kind of a Excelsior Boulevard, you can see levels are starting to pick up a little bit. I did have a camera pulled up a little earlier that was a 35W southbound at that junction of 96. I will show you that a little bit later. And that I will say is picking up. So if you're planning on heading 35W southbound, just know that it's not as light as it was on Monday and Tuesday, but it is still light. Let's go to our map quickly and show you what's going on around your neck of the woods. As we can see, 94 from heading eastbound from that Rogers through Maple Grove area. Levels are building a little bit, but still you're seeing a lot of green, which is fairly typical during the 5 o'clock hour. Going to the northeast part of town, 35E also looking great. As we go down to the South Metro, things are looking good there as well. And let's see if I can pull up this gas gauge for you. This is always good. If you're filling up your gas tank today, the gas gauge, the national average is 363, but here in the Twin Cities, it is 355. And in the cheapest gas, I always find that it is in Champlin. I don't know what's going on with that, but Champlin always is the cheapest gas, 343, and in Lakeville, 344. So that's it from the traffic center. Now we're going to go over to Keith and see if that's thanks, Keith. Yeah, everything is looking pretty good this morning. I will say that levels are building slightly more than we saw on both Monday and Tuesday in the 5 o'clock hour. But overall, things are looking pretty good still. We've got a couple things working in our favor. Of course, we've got our weather, we've got warming temperatures, which always helps. And then we have spring break. Simply put, there's just not as many drivers out on the roadways. Taking a look here at 35W southbound at the junction of 96, you can see drivers moving right along, although we are seeing more headlights than we saw, like I said, on both Monday and Tuesday. Here's a look at 94 and White Bear Lake Avenue. Again, drivers moving along, but levels are building. We're pushing forward to that 6 o'clock hour, so just beware if you're just moving out of the house. You might want to just know that it's a little heavier than Monday and Tuesday. And we did have a stalled vehicle blocking the right shoulder on Highway 36 and 35E, that junction, but it looks like that has been cleared. So drivers are just moving right along. Let's go to the map and show you what's going on in the Twin Cities. It looks like everything's going good. When you look at the map and you see a lot of green, you know things are moving right along as they should. Well, all right, that's it from traffic. Let's go over to the desk and see what's going on.
Meisha.
Hey, Keith. Well, good morning and happy Wednesday to you. We are pushing through. We're, well, not to Friday yet, but let's just see the silver lining and say we're midway through our work week, which is good. Taking a look at 494 and Penn Avenue. There is some construction going on that Xerxes Avenue bridge that is supposed to ease up a little bit in May. The project is supposed to be over, so hopefully tension will be getting lighter and lighter through this area, especially in May. Let's take another look at another camera and see what's going on, because levels have been pretty good all morning. Although, as you can see, 35W southbound at that junction of 96, levels are definitely building. Monday and Tuesday during the 6 o'clock hour, this almost looked like a ghost town, and now you can see levels are building quickly on this Wednesday. So maybe a lot of people in from spring break maybe. Let's see if we can pull up another camera, see what's going on in another part of town, 36 and 35E, as you move into that St. Paul area. Again, levels looking pretty good. People moving at almost posted speed, so that's pretty good given that it is pushing through the 6 o'clock hour. Let's go to our map and see what's going on, put this all into context for you. In the north part of town, Rogers, as you move through Maple Grove, still seeing a lot of green. This is great because this tends to be one of our busy parts of the area during the morning, but it's looking pretty good. Going to the east, 35E southbound, moving into St. Paul, looking good there as well. And in the South Metro, as you can see, a lot of green. Take a look at this still. So even though we have more crowding, more headlights, people are moving along a lot faster than they have been on both Monday and Tuesday. And the gas gauge national average, 363, and in the Twin Cities, it is 355. I am okay with that. All right, that's it from traffic right now. Let's go to the desk and see what's going on. Everyone, welcome back to the Fox 9 Morning News. I'm Meisha Johnson in for Kelsey Sobey the rest of the week and into early next week, and I'm giving you a look at your traffic. And I gotta say, starting out, weather conditions have been great, which usually means in the world of traffic that the traffic conditions are going to be good. But so far this morning in this early 6 o'clock hour, we are seeing levels build already. As you can see, 494 and Penn Avenue. Now, there is some construction going on in that Xerxes Avenue bridge, which is scheduled to lift in May. which is causing maybe some of these delays. But just be aware that 494 is going to be a little bit busy, and it really is picking up this morning. 35W at the junction of 96. Levels are very slow all the way from Blaine, Arden Hills, all the way down until you pass 694 and continue on into Minneapolis. So just be aware, 35W southbound, if you're heading out the door now, it is going to be a little bit slower than we've seen all week. Let's see if we can pull up another quick jam cam here, 169 Medicine Lake Road. I wanted to show you this picture because, as you can see, there is some snow. There is some risk for those slick spots on the freeways and interstates. I know that we're talking about all this warmth coming, but still, we do have some refreeze. Let's go to the map and show you what's going on in your neck of the woods. 94 from that Rogers down to the Maple Grove area. As you can see, levels are still good, looking green. This typically seems to be a fairly congested area in the morning, but it's looking pretty good right now. Let's go to the northeast, 35E. We are having some slowdowns, some even bumper to bumper conditions, 35E at that junction of 36. So just be aware of that if you do take 35E into the St. Paul area. And going to the south, 212, we are seeing levels start to slow there as well as you move out of the Eden Prairie area, just so you're aware of that. But overall, things are looking good, and the national average is 363. Twin Cities average for gas is 355. Not bad. All right, well, the time is 6:28. Thanks so much, Keith, and happy Wednesday to all of you. Taking a look at your roadways this morning, and things are definitely picking up out there. We are pushing towards the heart of rush hour in our 7 o'clock hour, and right now, as you can see, plenty of headlights, plenty of taillights. As you navigate your way out the doorway onto the Twin Cities roadways, just know that it is slightly more busy than it was on both Monday and Tuesday. Here's a look at 494 and Penn Avenue, and like I've been talking about all morning long, there is construction going on in that Xerxes Avenue Bridge until May, so that will slow down this area, no question about it. Let's see if we can go take another look at 35W and County Road E2. We do have a stalled vehicle, as you can see right there, pulled off, blocking part of that right shoulder, so that is causing some more slowdowns in an already very congested area, especially at this time. The time is 6:42. It's pretty congested out there, especially on 35W, so just be aware of that. There is a stalled vehicle blocking part of that right shoulder. Here's a look at 36 and 35E. This has been one of our slower spots all morning, so just know that as you 35E southbound, as you head into that junction of 36 heading into St. Paul and on to Minneapolis, this area is slowing down as well. Let's go to our map and look at the big picture. As we can see around the Twin Cities area, we are still seeing some green, but levels are definitely picking up. 94 eastbound from that Rogers down to that Maple Grove area, Weaver Lake Road, I hear right around that area, it is very busy. As you can see, we've got our little marker out there on 35W. We've got that stalled vehicle at County Road E2. So levels are looking pretty good, but as you can see, they are a little bit more busy than we've seen on Monday and Tuesday. All right, that's it from the world of traffic. Let's go to Tom and Alex for the news. Tom?
Ways, Meisha.
Hey, Keith, and thanks so much. Happy Wednesday to everyone. If you're just joining us, you'll be happy to know that it's been a fairly good morning so far in the world of traffic, but there are still going to be some incidents out there. No question about it. The more drivers that get on the roadways, it just opens up the playing field a little bit. Here's a look at 35W and Highway 13. This is in that Burnsville area. You can see some police activity. So if you are pushing northbound on 35W from that Burnsville area, just know you will be having some slowdowns right now, and use some caution as you're driving by the police activity. There's going to be officers out on the roadway. I saw them earlier out on foot. So just be careful as you go through that area. Also 94 and Highway 52 northbound on 52. There is a truck, as you can see, pulled over blocking that right shoulder. So there is going to be definite slowdowns through that area. Again, that's 94 52 northbound. Here's 169 northbound on Cedar Lake Road. You have a stalled vehicle pulled over on the right there. It doesn't seem like that's causing too many slowdowns, but just be aware that that vehicle is there. It has not moved for quite some time, so not quite sure what's going on there, but just use some caution around the 169 northbound Cedar Lake Avenue route. All right, let's go to our map and see what's going on here. We're still seeing some green, but we are in the heart of rush hour now. Looking up at the Rogers 94 eastbound through Maple Grove, very slow conditions there, as well as 35W southbound all the way past that 36 Junction. As you can see, those red markers indicating that we do have those stalled vehicles on those main lines. So just be aware, there's some activity out there, but overall on a Wednesday afternoon, we're looking okay. That's it from the world of traffic. We're going to go over to Tom and Alex. Guys, morning everyone, and happy Wednesday to you. I'm Meisha Johnson in for Kelsey Sobey the rest of the week and into early next week, helping you navigate yourselves out your doorways and onto the Twin Cities roadways as quickly and as safely as possible. But even though we do have a warming trend, the spring is here and the temperatures are warming, that still means that in the heart of rush hour, we're going to have incidents. More people on the roadways, it's just going to happen. Here's a look at 35W northbound at that Highway 13 in that Burnsville area. As you can see, road crews are still out there blocking some of that right shoulder. It looks like they're starting to pull that car away now, so that should ease some of the tension. But just know that if you are pushing northbound on 35W, you will experience this, as well as this. 94 right at 52 northbound, there was a big semi pulled off to the right that was blocking that right shoulder as well. It looks like it was just pulled away, but there will be some residual effect there. There's going to be some slowdown. So if you're traveling in that area, just know that you're going to run into some stoplights. See if we can pull up another camera, 494 and Portland Avenue. Here's another one here. It looks like a little fender bender. We've got 3 cars pulled off to the right-hand side. So just be aware if you're moving either southbound or northbound, you're going to have a couple hiccups there. But 494 on Portland Avenue. Let's go to the map and see what's going on overall in the Twin Cities area. The Rogers to Maple Grove area, one of our hot spots all morning. It still seems to be a little congested in that area, so just know that. Also, 35W southbound, it's been very, very busy from that Highway 10 junction all the way through 36. So just know, same thing there. And if we go 35E southbound to that 94 junction and as well as to the 96 junction, it's been very, very slow all morning there as well. So as you can see, we have our markers out there. That means that there are some stalled vehicles. Just be aware of those areas. But overall, it's a typical Wednesday afternoon. Sure am. Good morning, you guys, and a happy Wednesday to all of you at home. If you are just tuning in, just know that it's been a fairly busy morning. I think everyone was kind of getting comfortable with Monday and Tuesday looking kind of like a ghost town. And today, things have definitely been picking up out there. Now, this is kind of a crazy angle, but here's 494 on Portland Avenue where we did have a couple stalled vehicles blocking some of that right shoulder. They have now been cleared, but we are still seeing some major slowdowns in this area. So just know that if you're heading out on 494 and that junction of Portland Avenue, you will experience bumper to bumper conditions. Let's see if we can go to another jam cam in another area and see what's going on 35W County Road I. Pulled this one up. 35W northbound from that Blaine area has been very slow moving all morning long. And as you can see, we are starting to pick up a little bit. We're in the heart of rush hour there, though, so no surprise there. It's still going to be a little bit slow, but levels are looking a little bit better actually than they were even earlier. Here's the crosstown at Penn Avenue. And as you can see, that sunshine is coming up. So make sure to pack those sunglasses. I know a lot of times there can be some sun-up slowdowns because the sun is just blaring in your eyes, especially for the eastbound travelers. Let's go to the map and take a look at how it's looking. Overall, you can see there's still, being that it is kind of a busy Wednesday, we've had couple crashes, couple fender benders, vehicles pulled out, a big semi pulled off to the side of the road. As you can see though, we're still seeing green, which is really good. We have your typical slowdown areas, 35E southbound, 35W southbound as well. Going to the southwest, everything is looking pretty good in the south. 212 is a busy, it's just a busy route. Something that I want to bring your attention to, there is an accident in that Wayzata area. There is a train versus vehicle, and from what I understand, it might be a side sweeper type of vehicle, but just beware that if you are in the Wayzata area, there's 2 intersections in Wayzata, Shoreline Drive at Ferndale Drive and Lake Street, but thankfully no serious injuries have been reported, so that's good. So if you're traveling in the Wayzata area, just know that there is a train versus vehicle, but no serious injuries. Good deal. All right, it is time now to check in with Keith and see what's going on. Everyone, and thanks for waking up with the Fox 9 Morning News. I'm Meisha Johnson in for Kelsey Sobey for the rest of the week and early part of next week, helping you navigate to your final destination as quickly and as safely as I can. So taking a look at the crosstown, 62 in France, you can see the sun is shining. Oh, this makes our spirits so warm and fuzzy, knowing that the winter is now officially behind us and the spring is moving in, the sun is coming up. The one thing with the sun is that it can be a little bit blinding, so make sure to have those sunglasses because I know for you eastbounders, You're driving like this half the time. I do it myself. There's the crosstown. Let's take a look at another area around town, see how levels are shaping up. 169 and Bass Lake Road. There was a vehicle pulled off to the shoulder here a little while ago. Now it has been cleared and drivers are moving right along in that area. That is good news, knowing that we're pushing towards that 8 o'clock hour. And here we go. Here is that sun I was talking about. It can be very, very blinding. So like I said, look cool, put those sunglasses on in your vehicles. Another great thing, that sun showing us that there is dry roadways. This is another really nice improvement from that winter. Let's go to our map and put this all into context for you, and let's see how it's shaping up. For the 8 o'clock hour, 94 eastbound from that Rogers to Maple Grove area, that is starting to actually wind down as we push into the 8 o'clock hour. So that's a really good thing. Let's go to the southeast, and it looked Cottage Grove area looking really nice. Egan, that's been a busier area all morning long. That too pushing up to that 494 area. That's looking good as well. 212. Still a little slow coming out of that Eden Prairie area, but that's okay. Crosstown, like I said, that's a busy, and I think a lot of times that's brake lights are coming on just because of that sun. And as I said before, there's an accident, train versus vehicle in that Wayzata area. So just if you live in that area, just be aware of that. All right, well, we've got the 8 o'clock hour
How about that?
Contest.
My daughter was just there yesterday.
At the zoo?
Yeah, she didn't mention the baby camel.
Maybe the camel was taking a nap.
Maybe so.
We knew that some drivers were taking the days off the past couple of days, Meisha, but today it sounds like they're back.
Yeah, I was just going to say, speaking of taking a nap, Monday and Tuesday, I think everyone was either out of the state of Minnesota or, just napping at home, whatever the case may be. But today, when I came in today, I was thinking I was going to be dealing with the same thing. And I have not been close to fender benders to bumper conditions. So, maybe I should just go along the route of that might be a typical traffic day in the world of traffic in Minnesota. 35W and 42nd as you head northbound on 35W. You can see we're in the 8 o'clock hour now, but there are still plenty of brake lights out there. Not to be surprised, though. I guess everyone's maybe getting a late start. Let's just go with that. 35W on the opposite side, heading southbound on 35W here at County Road 88. You can see, again, we're still dealing with some bumper-to-bumper conditions. So just be aware that as you move around the Twin Cities, it is still going to be a little slow. Some areas are definitely loosening its grip a little bit. Crosstown is actually looking pretty good here at France Avenue. And just be aware that there is still construction at that Xerxes Avenue Bridge on 494, and that is supposed to ease up in, I think, May. So we're going to be looking good on 494 soon enough. Let's go to our map and take a look at what's going on in the entire community. It looks pretty good. As you can see, a lot of green. Earlier, we saw a lot of red, but everything is starting to loosen up a little bit, which is really good. 94 eastbound Rogers through that Maple Grove area. That was red not too long ago. Now we are down to light colors of orange, which is always nice to see in the 8 o'clock hour. Let's go over to the northeast, 35E looking great, and the southeast and southwest have been keeping an eye on that all morning long, and that's looking good as well. One more thing, there is that accident that Tom and Alex mentioned earlier, the train versus a vehicle, 2 intersections in Wayzata, Shoreline Drive at Ferndale Road and Lake Street. No serious injuries reported, but if you are driving through the Wayzata area, just be aware of that. All right, Keith. It is time to get a weather update. It absolutely has been. In fact, I was, kind of watching on Monday and Tuesday, seeing what, the traffic levels were going to be, and it looked really light on both Monday and Tuesday. So I was thinking that today was going to be kind of a piece of cake, but that hasn't really been the case. Today has been busy, kind of a typical Wednesday if you take out the fact that a lot of people are out for spring break. Today it doesn't look like anyone's out. Maybe everyone came back this past weekend, who knows. Here's a quick look at 494 and Penn Avenue as you head eastbound. As you can see, everyone moving into Minneapolis. There's still a lot of drivers out on the roadways. Let's take another look at another jam cam, see what's going on here. 35W southbound at 42nd. This is jam packed. I show you this because there was a stalled vehicle at 35th Street just north of that has really backed everything up. So if you're just heading out the door now, just be aware that 35W northbound, that is going to be really busy for a while, and it looks like that's all the way backed up. So heading into Minneapolis, by the way. Here's Crosstown 62 and Penn Avenue. I just want to show you this because that beautiful sunshine that we all are so deserving of after this winter. Here you see it, so don't forget those sunglasses. Let's go to our map, take a quick look, and I know that even though there are a lot of cars out on the roadways right now, levels are looking good. They're starting to taper off a little bit now that we're moving into the 9 o'clock hour. Going around the map, you can see in the North Metro, things are looking good. South Metro, pretty much everywhere is looking good. Crosstown's busy, 494 is busy, but that's typical. And typical in the world of traffic is okay, we'll take that. So that's it for the world of traffic today on this beautiful Wednesday. I'm going to send it back over to Alex.
Thank